wish for too much more this week. Red lights on. Wide race, they're off. Classic Impact anticipated the start very well from the inside and will lead Memphis Minx when they get going. Delicate Warrior, Cheeto about turn. Swift Streaker out in the middle of the course coming over. In behind those is Nickel Play picking up ground. TALKAWAY 3 wide in the run down the back and parked in behind a wall of horses contesting the lead. Rebel Nardo had got back 1,000 to go from Come On Emma, being followed by the Crimson Pirate, and back last of all is Prince Epaulet. They go off the back straight and head along to the 850 and about turn, was able to accelerate, cross to the rails and leads the way. It's about turn, a half a length on Swift Streaker. Over on the inside, Classic Impact third, travelling up there nicely just in front of Cheeto. 2 lengths Delicate Warrior being heeled along on the outside next of all, being closely followed then on the rails by Nickel Play. A length and a half TALKAWAY, who'd covered additional ground. Memphis Minx under pressure back near the rail, and further back is Come On Emma, Rebel Nardo, the Crimson Pirates a day from these leaders, and last is Prince Epaulet. They're into the home straight, and on the outside going up to grab the lead. Swift Streaker by the 300 mark, a length and a half down the outside. Running on is TALKAWay. Also Come On Emma picking up ground. The Crimson Pirate further back makes good headway. 100 left to go. It's TALKAWay the leader from Come On Emma. The Crimson Pirate keeps coming, but TALKAWay is responding, and TALKAWay wins it from the Crimson Pirate. Come On Emma 5 lengths Rebel Nardo. In behind those next of all, pulling up was Nickel Play, followed by Classic Impact about turn. Swift Streaker dropping out, followed then by Classic Impact. Delicate Warrior never got warm. Well back in the field to Memphis Minx, and the Pacemaker dropped out to run last about turn. Number 8, TALKAWay, ridden by Chris Parnham, has taken out the opening event, the I'm All the Talk filly, and she has done it the tough way. TALKAWay 3 deep at best, in running from an awkward gate, but has proven too good and was able to hold them quite comfortably at bay. The Crimson Pirate did stand them a big head start coming to the turn, forced to go right back for Brad Parnham towards the tail from its wide gate, charging home in the latter stages. And Come On Emma, you'll find, will be third home, and they did gap the others. It was a long margin back to Rebel Nardo, and some disappointing performances afforded by quite a few of these others in the opening event for the day. But it's TALKAWay, too good for owner Santo Waliardo, and I'm All the Talk filly from Ellie Bubba, trained by Neville Parnham, ridden by Chris Parnham, comes out of a 3-year-old maiden to take this next class of race today, and does it in very good style as well. She certainly was afforded no favours, but proved too good. Second placing to the up-and-coming The Crimson Pirate. 2 seconds now from as many runs for the son of trapeze artists from Emmeline, trained by Dan Morton, Brad Parnham aboard, and third, going the way of 3, Come On Emma, a gingerbread man filly from Habanera, ridden by Joey Azzopardi for Simon Miller. 4th, Rebel Nardo. 5th, Nickel Play. 3/4 a long neck were margins. 1:25.13 was the time for the 1400 of race 1. The second event today, the 1200 of the Tab Touch. Have you got the touch plate? Number 9, Queen Cartel. 13, Heavenly Rapture. The scratchings out of the next event getting underway at 29 after 12 o'clock. Let's go back downstairs. And there was a fair bit of determination and grit certainly shown here by this winner, TALKAWay, after claiming her victory this afternoon. And she now, of course, goes back-to-back, Lockie.
Thanks, Darren. I'm joined by Neville Parnham. Neville, back-to-back wins for TALKAWay, a filly that you've always had some time for, and she's now just putting it all together.
Yeah, she's always been a fairly immature and narrow kind of horse, but she's still a bit that way. But she's constitution's much better, and she's handling things very well. And I think it was last Thursday, so it's only a short backup. But being the last day of the Westmead sort of season, I thought she'd done everything right, and we Monday morning decided, we'll go again.
The way that she's been forward last start and back today, or back and wide, it bodes well for her future, knowing that she has more than one string to her bow.
Oh yeah, she sort of got back in other races, and she's been caught deep in races earlier this prep, but I thought Chris, he just rode it beautifully, and he showed why he's a class jockey. He actually got in for a little while, as they were turning off the back, and got into one off the fence, and when they had to sort of start making a move, he peeled out then, and but she sort of just appeared to sort of just tow him into the race, and she let down beautifully as she did last week, and I think she's got some sort of a future.
Nice way to start the day. Well done.
Good day, thanks.
There's Neville Parnham, and here's his son, Chris.
Chris Parnham joins us now. 6 days ago, she sits in the breeze, wins a 9-horse maiden at Northam. Fair to say that in that 6-day period, she's come on again.
Definitely, yeah. She probably won a bit of a soft maiden last week, but thought today's race had a bit of depth to it, and she jumped from a wide barrier, had to face the breeze for a fair portion of the race, and had a tiring runner sort of come back in my lap pretty early, so she had to peel out early, and she was much too good for him.
She was there to be beaten, and it was the sort of second and third favourites that were chasing her down.
Yeah, she was definitely there to be beaten. She probably took me by surprise a bit how much she quickened up when I peeled her out, and then I was a bit of a sitting duck late, but no, she's progressing nicely, and it was a really good win today.
You'd have to think in some respects that Country God and the next will get a similar run to that.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. His win the other day was pretty strong. Natural progression. You'd think he'd be pretty hard to beat here again today.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks.
There's Chris Parnham. He combines with his father, Neville, and TALKAWAY for back-to-back wins. Really tough effort from the 3-year-old filly, backing up off the 6 days, and she gets the job done here in the first of 9 at Belmont Park.